everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be dialing in from around the world. Thank you all for joining and spending time with us for today's webinar, Top 10 Trends in Wealth Management 2022. So many opportunities, so little time, presented by IT Novarica Group. I'm Caitlin Labby, and I'll be your host for today's webinar. We'll be starting the webinar shortly, but first let me just cover a few quick housekeeping items. We will be taking questions at the end of the webinar, so please feel free to submit your questions using the questions feature located in the GoToWebinar toolbar to the right of your screen. Also, today's webinar will be recorded, and a link to view the recording on demand will be available after the session for current clients of our wealth management practice. It is now my pleasure to introduce our first speaker. Alois Perker is the Director of IT Novarica Group's Wealth Management Practice. Specializing in trends in the wealth management market, he has published extensively on topics including digital transformation and wealth management, the registered investment advisor space, financial planning, separately managed accounts, and advisor-focused platforms and tools. He is joined on today's webinar by our esteemed wealth management practice team. I'll turn the mic over now to Alois for further introductions and to dive into today's content. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope you enjoy today's webinar.
Excellent. Thanks, Caitlin. Hello, everyone. My name is Alois Perker, and I'm heading up the wealth management practice at IT Novarica Group. I would like to welcome you all to this year's Top 10 Trends in Wealth Management webinar also. This is one of my favorite events every year, as all of the team, or most of the team at least, is coming together to present on what we believe will shape the industry for the year ahead, and also, of course, will shape our agenda. You will hear today from several of the team members, including William Witt, Meghna Mukherjee, Dennis Gallant, and Wally Oakby. On the next slide, you see the summary of the top 10 trends that we've assembled for 2022. It can be grouped in two parts. On the left-hand side, the first 5 trends are really all about the business model of wealth management and how it is changing. So things like how firms are working with retail investors, the democratization of financial planning, but also, again, the digitalization of the end-to-end wealthy client lifecycle. On the right-hand side, you find 5 trends that are all product-related, ranging from direct indexing to ESG to alternative investments, as well as digital assets. Again, as the title of the trends piece this year says, so many opportunities. There's so much firms can do, but of course, focus is important, and being excellent in what you do is important as well. So again, having the right strategy will be key, and firms can really gain momentum by betting on the right horse here. Of course, the COVID crisis has been going on for 2 years now, and the operating postures of the industry has been adjusted to meet the challenges of this time. But we believe that the fast firms in the industry right now are building their post-pandemic business models that will allow them to be relevant and successful in the post-pandemic world and in the new normal of fee generation and personal needs for personalization and so forth. Lastly, I wanted to mention that the underlying report of today's webinar was published on our website, it-novarica.com, and is available for our clients for download. Without further ado, I would like to hand it over to William Witt, who will talk about the retail investors showing the staying power.